Another transfer rater for you. Craig's here to go through the 5 stories we've got, potential deals in the offing in this January window. Jonny Evans to Man City, Craig?
No, and I tell you why. Because this was a move that was talked about. I want to say 12 months ago. And understandably so for his experience, and for whatever reason, I don't know, can't remember off the top of my head why it didn't happen. And so he ended up, I think he might have been at West Brom at the time, he had a release clause in his contract when they got relegated, and I think City were, particularly with their issues at centre-back, which continue, they lost company last year, now they've had injuries and whatnot to Laporte and loss of form, and John Stones in and out as usual. However, I can't see Leicester City, who have had up until recently one of the best defensive records in the Premier League, and him alongside Soyuncu, the young Turkish lad, and Brendan Rodgers have been signed a long-term contract. I can't see him, and been in the top 4, I can't see him now just going like, yeah, you go to City now. Because that would take a lot of money, I think. And I think Leicester would say, well, the only reason you're going to get Jonny Evans if you pay us silly money, and I don't think they're going to pay silly money for a guy at his age when they refused to do it for Harry Maguire in the summer. And for that reason, I say no. 12 months ago, yeah, don't see Leicester doing it now.
You wouldn't see Jonny Evans turning around to Brendan Rodgers and saying, this is my chance to go and play. I mean, he's not going to rock the boat.
Yeah, I can see Jonny Evans doing that, because most players do. I can see Brendan Rodgers going, well, I had a chance to go to Arsenal. I'm not saying he did, but that was the rumours. And I've just signed a deal, we're building stuff here, so yeah, you're happy. I don't see it, no.
Okay. Thomas Lemar to Chelsea, maybe Tottenham interested too.
Yeah, a player that come on the scene and got a big reputation from his time in France, and went to Atletico Madrid for huge money. Talk about him going to other clubs, but he went there, and it's been a big struggle. And he's another talented youngster that seems to be floundering, and I don't know if Chelsea would be willing to take a chance on him. I mean, they got Hudson-Odoi, they've got Pulisic who's out injured. They've got players in that position. They've been linked with Jadon Sancho.
Got nice balance with the left foot. That's his.
He's got a nice balance with his bum, because he's been on the bench quite a lot, and I just don't know. I don't know if Lampard's. I'm going to say no.
All right.
If he'd been playing regular there, I just can't. I might be wrong, but I just don't see it, because he's not had enough game time. I can't see them taking the chance.
Okay. Chelsea's still with money to burn at the moment.
Yeah.
Krzysztof Piatek, who's fallen out of favour at AC Milan, particularly now Zlatan Ibrahimovic has arrived, the rationale being that effectively they've lost patience with him, to Tottenham as a possible, support or backup to Harry Kane. Yeah,
this is a difficult one, because we're just trying to get inside the mind of what Tottenham are trying to do. He came in with a blaze of glory to AC Milan last year. Every time he played, and every time AC Milan played, he looked as if he was putting the ball in the back of the net. And I think he's got something like 4 this season or something.
It's not been good this year.
No, and to be fair to him, he's playing in an AC Milan side that are terrible by their standards. 12th in Serie A, really struggling. They've brought in Ibrahimovic at 38, and he is at the moment surplus to requirements. So the answer is, I don't know. I mean, he is going to be looking for somebody short term. What do you think?
It could be Tottenham, could be another Premier League team that needs a striker.
Aston Villa was mentioned. I mean, what should I just say? No. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Mourinho would want to get him. West Ham have already said no. West Ham have said no. He's not going to follow David Moyes again. He's not going to go to West Ham. This one, I can just give this a little bit of ground to run on, because Valverde's name was always getting mentioned for the sack. Barcelona, Real Madrid, these clubs, it's 1-2 games away from losing your job. But I think in general, a bit of unhappiness at Barca about sometimes the way they play. Is Messi happy? Now they've just lost in the Cup in Saudi Arabia. Big pressure as always. I don't think Valverde's been most convincing there. They had the 2 Champions League losses back to back heavily, and I think there is some pressure to bring in another ex-legend like Guardiola was, albeit he was at the club, but bring a player in who's had great success there and maybe play this fantastic style of football again that they had in 2010, 11, 12, that kind of period where they were absolutely fantastic. So I could potentially see this one happen. The rest, I'm just not sure about.
4 misses and
apart from Piatek, who I haven't got a clue about, which I know who he is, but I don't
we
know
need a haven't got a clue column.
Piatek. We need a. How do you read Jose Mourinho's mind in Tottenham column if Piatek is going to go there?
Yeah, massive hit.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.